This video could get me canceled. Not because it's political or anything like that. Like 1% of it's going to be political. But if you see the title, you're probably like, oh, what is he going to say? Not that anybody cares, but I do not like Tyrone Magnus. Now, let me preface, I do not hate Tyrone Magnus. I will still watch his videos. But when it comes to Superman, I will not watch him. Anything that has to do with Superman, I will not watch. I saw the first couple minutes of his Superman review. I still have yet to see the movie. I want to, and I'm going to, which is crazy because I've always spent my whole life thinking that Superman was overrated and that I don't like him because he's overpowered. But David Corn Sweat being able to joke from the trailers, at least from the trailers and everything, yeah, from the trailers I could tell that this was Superman, that this was the original Superman. He's still overpowered, but after seeing David Corn Sweat's portrayal, I was like, oh damn, Superman actually is vulnerable and can be broken. You just have to hit him hard enough or fast enough. So yeah, anyway, back to the topic at hand. Why am I making this video? Well, like I said, I saw the first couple minutes of his movie review and I immediately clicked off. I was just done. Because he was already bashing. He came out like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, dude, this man's ego is massive. And that sucks to say because I really do like Tyrone Magnus. I like how he's real with shit. But what he's not real with is who he really is when it comes to Superman. He's not a Superman fan, he's a Snyder fan. I'm gonna preface that. Because the way he talked about this movie, just from the trailers, I could tell this was a Superman film. This was Superman. But he was constantly saying that it was a hot piece of trash and shit, which you cannot like the film. You do not have to like the film. Let me preface that. Is it probably a perfect film? No, of course not. Every film has its flaws nowadays. But if you're going to sit here and say that this Superman film is not Superman, then I better not hear you say anything positive about Zack Snyder's Superman. Let me not catch you even smiling at a trailer for the Snyderverse. Because that's not DC. That's not Superman. That is Batman with Kryptonian powers. Now, this dislike for Tyrone did not just come because of this. Right? I've had this for a week now. I've had this dislike for Tyrone for a week. It started with a video that I saw saying that Tyrone Magnus is a fraud. I'm gonna look up what the actual video was. Sorry, I just woke up. Tyrone Magnus. Ego. Tyrone Magnus is fucking pathetic. Hold on. Holy shit, Wakanda Forever was 2 years ago? Good Lord have mercy, dude. Is pathetic. What was the original video? Okay. Tyrone Magnus can't take criticism. Now, it doesn't just talk about his criticism. It talks about his ego. It talks about everything. I didn't know about this copyright issue. I thought Tyrone Magnus was generally cool. I thought that he was actually a normal person. No. Even if you show a little bit of his face. Good thing I don't edit my videos. Oh. That's going to be taken out of context. Good thing I don't edit my videos, because if I showed a glimpse of his face, even for a second, he copyrights the video. But that's neither here nor there. And he also goes into Tyrone's ego, which you could literally see in the Superman video. He thinks he's Cold Stone Steve Austin. Like, this guy, dude. I started looking into his videos deeper, and now Tyrone just comes off like an egotistical maniac. Still like his videos, though. I will say, I will still watch some of his videos. Just not the Superman ones, because I know that he's already going to be biased. It's official now. I kind of knew that he was a Snyder bro before this came out, but I was like, maybe there's hope. Maybe he'll actually see the movie and his opinion will be like, oh shit, I was completely wrong. Nope. He validates it. He says that it was stupid. It was campy. I can't remember the other one. It was lighthearted. Dumbass. Have you seen Superman? Do you know who Superman truly is? Because that's him. Superman is campy. Superman is stupid. His powers are stupid. Like, how are you going to write a compelling story that doesn't make him emotional? Tell me, okay, Tyrone, without making Snyder Man, because I'm going to call him Snyder Man because it's not Superman. Tell me, how would you write this new Superman movie without making it Snyderverse 2.0? Tell me how you make an authentic Superman movie without making him campy or lighthearted. You can't. Because as soon as you strip away the emotions from him, as soon as you strip away the human side of him, you literally just have Kratos. The thing is that Kratos is fun to play. He would not be fun to watch, at least in his earlier iterations. Stoic characters, 100% stoic characters, are not fun. That's why they gave Kratos a storyline where he does have a traumatizing past. I'm sure if they wanted to, they would just make him, stoic. But they couldn't, because that would be boring. You cannot tell a story about a stoic character and not have them be vulnerable in some way, because then it gets boring. And I'm coming off, that's how much that this is ridiculous, because I'm even going off topic, because Superman isn't stoic. He's not. People want to argue that he should be, but then you would just be watching fucking boring. You're not a Superman fan. None of the people who like the Snyderverse and say that that's authentic Superman, and then watch this and say, oh, this is not Superman. You're not Superman fans. You are Snyder fans. Or Henry Cavill fans. Give it up. Hang up the apron. You're done. And I'm not saying that I'm the one above all. I'm not saying that my word is gospel, right? But you cannot say, everybody's been saying this, by the way, you cannot say that this is not an authentic Superman, but then actively defend Henry Cavill's portrayal. If you like both, good on you. I do too. I actually appreciate Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman. But it's not Superman. It was not Superman. I don't know, man. I don't know. Every review that I've seen, I have not watched the full thing because I don't want any spoilers, but everyone is saying that this movie is awesome, and I'm gonna believe the majority. It really upsets me that we've gotten to this era of media to where people don't want the real thing, they want what worked, but then claim they want the real thing. I'm disappointed, honestly, that this is the state of YouTube. Anyway, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah. See you guys later. I don't know.